So today we are looking at the SBCs. We have got a different way of doing this now because we're pretty much at endgame. We've got unbeatable, unlimited, crazy amounts of 85 times 10 that we can go through. The sky is quite literally the limit for this. So really we've kind of gone for now basing it off the player. Are they a top end player? Are they somebody that is well worth having a look at? For instance, if we were looking at one of the, I don't know if I'd say controversial, but it's just an interesting one. We've obviously had a few players now, especially from the icons. We've also got Hazard. We've also got Nuno Mendes. That is in packs as well. And granted, most definitely Nuno Mendes already had a better version. Don't know why they didn't give us the 99s in SBC. I'm more than happy to have, as a collector point of view, the Nations League one. But it just seems very odd that we've managed to get a Griezmann, and yet, and not even necessarily in packs, we then get a 99 Griezmann. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics, and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. Now, I could understand this if obviously he was going into packs, if he transferred into somebody else, or had come prior to this. But the fact that he's come as an objective after the SBC is launched, I don't quite get it. Like, I get that the position change is slight. I mean, in terms of what you're looking at, like there's not a great deal difference really. You've got your 5 play style plus, but you've gone from a 98 to a 99. And even then, the Griezmann 98 was a player already in packs as well. So I'm a bit unsure with him personally. Now, if it was me, I personally would miss out on him. Now, you look between the two of them. Finesse, pinged pass, tiki-taka, first touch, low driven. Beautiful. With the shapeshifter, first touch, incisive, tiki-taka, first touch. Beautiful. Both are very, very good cards. There's no arguments between them. But if I'm going to pick one, I'm going to pick the 99. So I just don't understand, unless you are collecting every Griezmann, collecting every card you can, fair enough, complete him. But he's going to have to be a miss, unfortunately. I don't understand why they've given 2 cards out. It makes no sense, especially after the SBC's out. If it was prior, I understand. Nuno Mendes, another big one. He's obviously coming in with his beautiful, what is it, Road to the Star Performer. It's like a Road to the Final, but in the Nations League. I love this card design. It's very difficult to get any of them. In general, I will happily take this card as a card that I can go get. If you don't want to grind out for the 99, he's still going to be difficult to get. You've got unlimited 85 times 10s, but it's still going to be at a point where you've got to actually put the effort in to try and get them. I think I've had 199 out of a pack so far. I've seen people with like numbers of 20 plus. If you are grinding unlimitedly, then fair enough. But naturally, if you're trying to just do a few, you're not necessarily going for hours on end, you might not get him. So guaranteed an 87 is fair. A 97 is fair enough. He's still very, very good on both ends. Now, if I was to be kind of like Griezmann, I would have to go and put him in the miss for an SBC at the moment because of the 99. I would much rather put my effort into going and get that 99 rather than completing another SBC that is coming in at 622,000 when there is a better version out there. That's the biggest thing. If there's a better version that I can get in packs, I more than likely would choose that. For instance, if Maradona had a 99, I would more likely go and do that. Whereas someone like Hazard doesn't have a better version yet. I guarantee he'll come out as an objective, but Hazard has got himself this 96 hero. He is in packs, so you've got the big question of who should you do first? And this could be it. Like, these misses are misses for right now. I most definitely would have a lot more of a choice going into some of the better cards, kind of going into the cards that don't have a better version. Haaland obviously being one, Blanc going in with a Makalele, a Xavi, a Wirtz. They're going to be the cards I would want you to do first, because naturally they are the cards that don't have any other flaw. Like, you could get a 90 whatever Haaland, I don't know what his team of the season is, but that's still not going to be the best. You can go get the best SBC right now. Obviously with Hazard, very much like the rest of them, I can go get him from packs. I actually got him from a pack. So you could argue that, is it worth putting, again, 600,000 coins worth of fodder, even though it's unlimited, into an SBC? And I most definitely would put them as the miss at the moment. Like I say, maybe as a last resort potentially. Now, obviously we do have a few of the cheaper variants as well, which we're obviously going to come in as looking at kind of like your Menu. You're looking at obviously then your Shaw. Inaki Williams is obviously very cheap. Minter, another kind of nostalgic name. And then we have the kind of higher players. Now, if I was looking at kind of where these players go personally, I would be going more Mano into probably the S. I'd be looking at Shaw at the A+, Minter at the A+. I'd then be looking at Inaki Williams in just under the S there as well. That's kind of where I'd be looking at. Felix would definitely be up there as well. I think they're very good cards. It is a shame that a lot of them are still 97s, and granted, we will be getting evolutions that do go up to that 97s, hopefully very, very soon. We've had a few of them that have gone up to the 98s, but just missed out on them 90. We got 96, so we've still not got a 97 max in there yet. But that is due to come, because realistically, they're going to maybe go with the 99 soon. I'd possibly say another week, we might get 97s that go into 98s, and then finally we will get the 99 Evos that will come out. So there is a kind of a waiting period. I get, if they start giving you 99 evolutions now, we've still got a solid month till FC26. They basically have that kind of aspect where they need you to play this month. If they give you 99s right now, in a week's time, you'll be bored. Granted, you're probably already. That's fair enough. But in general, they're in their kind of content eyes, they want to give you a new thing. So playing with 99s as an Evo at the end, it brings you potentially in that 1, 2, 3, 10 games that you might not have played on them final 2 weeks. But because you've got a 99 Evo now, you might give it a go. You might stick it on. That it's just a potential. And obviously that's more of a marketing thing, more so than anything. Then we have got some of the big players. This is most definitely where we see the crunch time. Camavinga, Haaland, Wirtz, some very, very nice cards. And Camavinga is unreal. Now, you've got so many players to kind of put him against. That is going to be the hardest thing. But I do think in terms of that centre mid, that CDM, Camavinga is outrageous. On the ball, he's slick. On the attack, he's brilliant. On the defense, he's brilliant. He's just an all-round, very, very good card. And finally, we got a beautiful card. We waited ages for that numero foot that was good, but still didn't have the double play star plus. Now we've got this one, and he's beautiful. Still got the ability of a 5th play star plus, but most definitely is one of the more first variety of cards I would most definitely go for. He is absolutely worth every penny. We then throw into the big man. Big man Haaland, who I can imagine will have another season now where he is just broken. 1 million coins for this specific version. He has got a lot of versions as well. Now, 98, unfortunately, didn't get the 99. He wasn't the first 99 SBC, which, seeing as though I knew he was coming as an SBC, I was shocked. And even then, I was shocked at Wirtz not getting a 99 as well. Normally, the transferred cards, they just go absolutely mental for. But fair enough, they gave Blanc the 99's first card, and Haaland in himself has got everything you need. Maybe, yes, I would like the finesse shot plus, but it just is what it is. In terms of a striker, he's going to be great. He's always a fan favorite across every board. Stats-wise, as pretty much every card now that you can get is top-end, everything you need. He's a 99 overall, obviously, even on the wing. Throw him on the wing and he's got a 99. He's beautiful. He is a dangerous, dangerous striker. Now, obviously, with Wirtz, he's coming in at a pretty price tag as well. 1.2 mil. I'm not saying that any price tag now is kind of not worth it or worth it, because obviously he's a sort of card that you just get. And I mean, you've got the unlimited grind. Coins don't necessarily mean anything now. Pretty much what you convert 1.2 mil into is just the time. Like, you look at the SBCs, you go all the way up to what, a 94, you've got 3 of them. Yes, that would take you a little bit longer than maybe the 93s, but really, you could probably knock out all of this within 2 hours with average pack load. Like, you don't get many 97s on duplicates. You could easily knock that out very, very quickly. So it's not even necessarily a cost point of view. It is purely time. And I do think they gave him decent playstyle pluses. He's got decent stats, as every card does. I mean, he's got to be a finish at this point, especially being that 98, potential of a 99 Evo. Fantastic to see. Which then leads us to the icons. Now, in terms of icons, I am very shocked that they didn't go more with the footies icons. They've kind of just gone straight into these random players coming out. Like, we obviously got Ronaldinho. We will get onto him. Blanc was obviously from the FC Pro tournament, which fantastic. Obviously, Eusebio, Rio, Maradona. All players that you can get in the icon pack, the 96, what is the 96 Encore pack. That is a fantastic little icon pack that you can get. And in terms of what we're looking at here, as good as they are as players, very much again, would you complete these if they have a better version? Now, I believe every single one of these doesn't have a better version. I'm pretty sure Eusebio got stuck there. Rio obviously is a striker. Maradona's obviously a 98. I don't think he got any others. And Ronaldinho, I'm pretty sure, is there as well. He should be the highest rated if the internet wants to work, which would be fantastic. So really, we're looking at these cards as not like a Griezmann, a Nuno Mendes, or a Hazard, because they don't have any better version. Now, them being in packs is a different question. I don't actually know which ones are. I know Cruyff is. I know the other 98 shapeshifter, which is left my mind. No, it was an icon, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, you've got the 98s in there, and more than likely, these will be in packs at some point. So what I would suggest with a lot of these, if you are trying to complete everybody, if you're just grinding out as much as you can, I would be looking at the cards that you can't get in packs first. I'd start a Xavi. I'd do a Makelele. I would most definitely be finishing off Blanc. The very first 99 SBC we got, 866, very good stats across the board, very good playstyle pluses. It's an absolute must. I don't think there's any question there. One of the better centre-backs you can get in the game, and a 99. I mean, everybody loves a 99. Xavi, another one that is absolutely fantastic. His just playstyle ability is unmatched. 4 passing playstyle pluses, the best ones as well. Added, still got a 5th playstyle plus to come. You can obviously put that as a defensive. You can put that as an attacking, whatever you personally desire with him. And in terms of stats, they ramped him up. A beautiful upgrade. 9 on the shooting, 8 on the defending. He's a very well-rounded midfielder. Great on the ball, silky on the dribbling, and just can pass beyond belief, as you could imagine. He most definitely is a top-end sort of passer. Now, would you take him over a 99 Hullet? Would you take him over the other 99s that we can get? I actually don't know the midfielders. Or if we think about it like a Camavinga in the CDM, a Bellingham in the 98, then the question might. I would say, really for me, if I was looking at Xavi, the one thing that takes him from an S for me into an S plus would most definitely be an evolution. Taking him to that 98, 99 would be that next step. That 5th playstyle plus that you can add would be the step that really needs to happen. If it's an intercept, if it's an anticipate, even if it's a slide tackle or a block, that could take him to that next level. Plus adding an overall 2 even onto him would be phenomenal. Then Makelele. Now, he definitely had a bit of a drop-off. He's always great at the start of the year. He obviously got himself into the Winter Wildcard that was nice. The Dream Chasers was okay, but by that point, we already had a team that was ready to go. And we had a Hullet coming out on that as well. But the 97 is nice. He's a nice card. He's good. He's got good playstyle pluses. Unless you're building a specific team around him, you want icons only, you want French icons only, you want Chelsea players like that. That is going to be the parameters really that you are looking for this. I don't think he's going to be played over the likes of a Camavinga, even over a Xavi, to be honest. I think he's going to offer a bit more going forward than what Makelele can really offer. Which then leads us, let's just get on to Ronaldinho, because his SBC is crazy. It's genuinely crazy. Like, I know in terms of the card itself, I would be doing him. Like, Ronaldinho is an icon hero of mine The SBC is crazy. It's 2 million coins. It's 30 SBCs. Now take 2 of them off. Woo, it's 28. It's absolutely nuts. The amount of packs you do get back, that's probably the only thing that I like when doing these SBCs. The tradable packs you get for the coins that you get for the promo packs I can buy is going to be incredible. You've got 94s coming out your ears. You've got 93s. Just, there is so much to unpack with him. It's absolutely nuts to see. Now, does he warrant it? Hopefully, the only thing that would really absolutely tick me off is if I finish this SBC and next week they give me a 99 Ronaldinho. As much as, yes, I'll complete that SBC again, I want a refund back on that 30 because that is a lot of SBCs going into August. The most we've got in the entirety of this team at the moment. Now, is he worth it? If you consider the best Ronaldinho in the game, you can tick him off, and I think in general, even if you do manage to get impeccable halfway through, it's not a bad thing because of them tradable packs. Getting them tradable packs in to get more coins for more promos, it just adds a win-win. Where else are you putting the fodder at this point? So it's not necessarily a bad thing to do. It's just always questionable that you can get him from an icon pick. So I do really like him. I think he's worth every penny if you can. But it's always, I would do him last. I'd be looking at him last more so than anything. And the same with the rest of them, because you more than likely will end up getting him at some point from a pack, no doubt. So if you have completed him, just bear in mind that more than likely you will get him. Maradona being the other one, coming in at 700. The SBC's at 900. 18 SBCs. He came in as the first non-footies icon SBC. And again, he's 98. He's the best Maradona you can get. I'm assuming I'm going off the fact that these players won't get an upgrade and more than likely can get an Evo. So at the very minimum, you should be able to see a 99 Maradona at some point. Now, I do think he is, again, world class. I think he's incredible in the game. I would suggest always doing these last. I think that is going to be the way forward with a lot of these players that are available in packs. And even then, once you get down to the Nuno Mendes, Griezmann's probably the only one I would have a firm no, because he's an objective. It's not as if I can potentially get him from a pack. You can get him from an objective right now. You take an hour doing them pre-crafted upgrades, you can get him done right now. So there's no point me doing that 98. And he's in packs as well. So it just is what it is. Rio's an always interesting one. I think at this point now, when it comes to being in the game, I'd probably drop him down a little bit. I liked the card. I think once he came out in the Shapeshifter, he wasn't bad. He was a newly upgraded, one of the better Shapeshifter icons that we got, which was a total different position. Like Eusebio and Maradona going to left and right wing is not like a world beater of a change. If them going in net is a different one. Maradona in net would be hilarious. Why didn't they do that? But Rio for me would go into more of an S. And then finally, obviously, Eusebio, one of the best cards in the game, as we know. One of the best players in the game, as we know. Coming in with 23 SBCs, trying to rival that Ronaldinho. And also, you've got to think, do we get a 99 Mbappe, 99 R9 SBC? They could still come, and they could come day after day after day and be for the remainder of the game. So it's always interesting to see where these SBCs go. We will obviously check out next week's and see what has changed, if there's any good, the bad, the ugly when it comes to it. But obviously, Eusebio's got to be in that top category again. Like I say, these would be the kind of last. I'd probably be looking something like that. I'd then go there. I do like a bit of Xavi, I must admit. He would probably go on my first one. I'd possibly leave it like that just because the icons, they're cheap enough and you can get them grinded out after. I would then be looking at Camavinga, Haaland, Wirtz, Blanc, Ronaldinho, Maradona, Eusebio. I think that would be kind of my list that I'd be looking at. Let me know down below how many of you completed and what's the number of 99s you've managed to get in packs at this moment in time. Take care. Peace.